Things are getting tighter and tighter due to the luxury budget task in Bigg Boss Telugu 4. The major highlight of the first half of today's episode was Avinash. Avinash is part of the robots team and he had to somehow charge so that he will stay inside the game. So, to have a funny conversation with Amma Rajshekhar and Devi, he sat with them and without even them noticing, he charged himself. And Amma Rajshekhar, Sohel, and others of the human team was furious at Avinash. But eventually, both teams need to win, and both teams will try their best. The human team will try to avoid giving the opportunity for the robots to charge, and robots will somehow manage to get the charge. That is how the game works, and Avinash scored well in that play. Monal was already angry when Divi was taken inside in the previous episode, so she had to show her anger to someone. And when Gangava came outside the house, she took the uniform of Gangava and almost threw it to other housemates. The other teammates of Monal were not really interested in targeting Gangava because she was not the right person to target and attack. So Mehboob and Akhil gave back the dress to her, but Gangava was really upset and was furious at Monal. Gangava even tried to throw a chair at Monal, but Monal was like she defeated some big enemy and was trying to say that it was my plan, but eventually it was a total wrong choice. But Monal didn't stop with Gangava. She started to pull apart Lasya and other players too. In the course of the task, Akhil and others wanted the robot teams to be out of their hands, but Monal was not taking the game in its spirit, but she was trying to really force the anger she has and was throwing and fighting with Lasya and even Ariana, and she pushed a lot where Ariana stopped, or else there would have been yet another big physical fight. Avinash came back and tried to solve the issue with Amma Rajshekhar. Earlier, Amma Rajshekhar had almost furious with Avinash and said he was not worthy of being trusted. The robot team eventually won the task because Gangava and Abhijit had battery power left in them, and these two contestants made the team win. As per the rule of the game, Noel, who was the losing captain leading the team of humans, was jailed for the week. Meanwhile, Amaraj Shekhar and Avinash were sitting and talking about their issues, and Amaraj Shekhar said he takes trust very seriously and maybe he'll need to have 2 to 3 days to maybe forgive Avinash and go back to normal. Anyways, it was an action and fun filled episode, and eventually the team of Avinash and robots had scored in the past 3 days and executed their plans very well, and eventually they survived to win the luxury budget task. It was overall a very good episode comparing to the past 2 weeks.